Welcome to the Creek Fire Update for September 27th. Before we get into this, if you guys haven't subscribed, please subscribe and ring the bell and give this video a thumbs up, and I hope you had a great weekend. Here's a map. It shows here how big this area is that has burned. It's really bigger than it would look. It's almost like 300,000 acres. That's a whole lot of square miles. Figure a mile by mile, 660 acres. So you could pretty well do the math and figure out how many miles that is to come up with this. Creek Fire Update for September 27th. Incident started September 4th. Start time was 6:33 p.m. It's still under investigation. They still do not know what caused this fire. It could have been lightning, it could have been an accident, it could have been arson. Nobody really knows as of right now. Fire has burned over 300,000 acres. It is 39% contained, which is good. No fatalities, no injuries. That's really great. Expected full containment October 15th. Structures threatened is over 3,000. Structures destroyed is over 800. Structures damaged is 71. It's in the current situation, Fresno County, South Zone. Overnight, fire activity in the South Zone of the Creek Fire did not significantly increase the existing fire perimeter. Area of the fire experienced the most activity was south of Mount Tom and the most eastern portion of the South Zone east of China Peak. There may be movement in alignment with the changing weather and terrain-driven winds toward the Ansel Adams Wilderness Fire. Today in Susanville, California, the smoke wasn't so bad up here, but we're at real high elevation. Took forever, it seemed like, to get out of the 50s for the high today, but the lows are down in the 40s, which will help any fires that come up this direction. But down there in the valley, still summertime heat down there. It's fall time heat up here, but they're 80s, 90s down there, and their nights are 50s to 70 degrees, so there's a big difference here. That helps continue the fire moving. It's a high humidity and heat. Fire operations may take place on the northeastern portion of the South Zone in the middle fork of the San Joaquin River. If this occurred, it will be within control lines, and anyone in the area may see smoke rising from the fire. In general, the fire will smolder within the existing perimeter in heavy fuels such as timber and dense fuel beds in the southern portions of the fire near Burf Mountain and Sycamore Canyon. Operation. Fire resources will perform tactical patrol near the fire perimeter, mopping up hotspots and ensuring structures are prepared for defense in the event the fire approaches communities. Containment remains a priority, and hand crews will be deployed in areas where heavy equipment, bulldozers, cannot be utilized due to the challenging terrain. If a bulldozer can't get there, that means it's some pretty bad terrain. Madera County North Zone. Weather conditions are changing with a high pressure system moving across the area. This shifts winds to the northeast along ridge tops and upper slopes, producing a light to moderate downsloping wind. Temperatures are also expected to climb starting today and into next week and return daytime high temperatures to the 90s. Expect smoke conditions to increase along the Highway 41 corridor. Crews working in the Central Camp and Whiskey Falls area have finished the firing operations, and they are now in patrol and monitoring status. The military support there was a great success. The hazards in the area are the dead trees that are falling in the area. Crews will remain in those areas and Cascadel Woods to straighten the containment. Sure sounds like they're really getting the upper hand on this fire, which is a very good thing. Areas of active fire east of Chiquito Creek and the 5S04 Road, and east of Beastmore Meadow and south of Central Camp Road. I didn't say those words correct, you figure it out. If its closest distance, the fire was measured to be about 10 to 12 miles west of Mammoth Lakes. The visual inspection verified the natural barriers in the previous Lions fire. Burn scars do appear to be limiting fire spread in the northeastern flank. Conditions to be monitored very closely by emergency officials. Additional information is available via the Sierra National Forest Facebook page or the link below. Can you even imagine how many millions, if not billions, of board feet of timber has been burned by this fire? These are the road closures here in Fresno County and Madera County. If you live in those areas and you want to look and see which roads are closed, there's quite a few roads here. I'm not going to read them all, but I put this little clip in here so you can look at them in the video. I'll be doing a video as soon as this fire is done on these fires in California and what they could do, my opinion, to be able to control these. I was a logger for quite a few years, worked in the woods most of my life, fought a lot of fires, prevented a lot of fires. I figure out there's got to be a lot better ways to just have fire lines already in place instead of waiting for a fire to come to try to do it. But that's in a future video. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and ring the bell. Take care, and I hope you had a great weekend.